Hello and welcome to this different angle of my workspace. I wanted to show it to you like this because if you saw the title, today I'm going to try to reset, reorganize, and declutter my studio or my workspace. And I wanted you to see it like this because I am actually standing in the living room of my house. So I only have this wall here, and then there's the rooms around me, stairs there, and there's just windows here. So I wanted you to see what I'm working with. For storage, I have a little hole here that has like a linen closet. I do have some towels in there, but it's mostly my supplies. But I realize it's greatly unused because I have such a mess and there's clutter everywhere. And today is January 1st. And I think one of the biggest reasons for me to decide to do this decluttering, other than it's the new year and everything, it's because I've been sick. I had the worst flu right before Christmas. I think it was influenza because this thing knocked me over, which is weird because no one, and I mean no one in my family, friends, people I know had it. I've just been super sick, so I spent a lot of time either doing Christmas, family, friends things, or being in bed. And in all of the time, I started reflecting about what I want, about myself. And I I love this. I love my space, but in some ways this is not me at all. So we're gonna get into that later. Also, it's not as cluttered as it was because I did donate a lot of supplies and art supplies over Christmas. And as we go through my studio, I'll tell you what I donated and why, and what I'm keeping, how I'm organizing all of this, and that. So, first, I'm going to start by pushing back my desk, pushing all of the carts, and I think I'm going to get everything off the shelves, which is going to be bad before it goes. It's better, I think. And then start deciding what I want to keep handy, what I want to keep in display. And yeah, I'm going to talk you through it. This is a very bad intro. I'm sorry, but I usually don't blue blogs, so bear with me and let's tidy up because I can't wait for everything that's going to happen this year. Let's go. Okay, so here are my shelves. I have this little fan here because it gets really, really hot because of all of the windows. And, I have all of my creations in display, but it's still messy. And I don't think I want as many things out here anymore. Like the Poscas, I'm sorry, guys. These are getting stored. I haven't used them in ages. But before we do all that, let me show you. This is a mess that I want to fix for sure. Um, and then on this drawer, I have the things I reach out for the most and some magazines and paper. Then this one, I think it's the only one I'm just gonna tidy up and keep it. I have random craft materials. I have squishy parts. I have clay pieces of ribbon, foam clay, a lot of random things that of course I need to tidy up. Then I have my printer. Hola, baby. And here I have watercolors and more paper and some coloring pencils. Then underneath that we have paint, and I need to go through that acrylic paint to see um, which is still good. I have some extra brushes and stuff. This is pretty okay. Then here I have my computer and albums, some paper. I don't know. And this is the most like wasted space. I have washi tape, some pens. I need to fix this. And then for the shelves, I have the sketchbooks that I'm using right here on top of the printer that I'm always using. Then I have all of my sketchbooks, all of the things I made. These are the markers I use the most. I keep them closer. I want to fix that too. I got this poo for myself for my birthday. I really want him to be here. My kids thought I was crazy, but this is something I got for myself and it made me so happy. Um yeah, my inner child was so excited about me getting this for myself. And she's not happy about this. And yeah, then I have my carts with my acrylic paints, other art supplies. So I need to fix everything and take everything off the shelves and onto the desk and start organizing, I think. Oh, this is already so scary and I'm already regretting it. Awesome. Okay, so little update. It is getting worse before it's getting better, but I have already done a couple of drawers. This one's mid progress. This one I fixed, and I wanted to show you with this one. People get organizers all the time, but my credit card needs a rest from December, so I'm not buying anything. I'm using like shopping bags or boxes from other things and cutting stuff up, and then I can use them as dividers. So this one looks better already. I've also moved everything that's paper underneath the printer, and the coloring and watercolor is going to go there. But yeah, I need a break. Hey, so as expected, it's looking worse by the minute. It's a real true mess, and yeah, already regretting it, but at the same time, already happy that I'm doing it. If it makes sense, let me show you. Turn the camera around so I can show you where we're at. Most of the drawers are done. Now I want to figure out what I want to keep out and what I want to store. I took everything out of the closet too, so that's not great. And I'm starting to make boxes, trying to store my projects by year so I know what things I made. And in the little closet at the hallway, and in the closet here at the hallway, I'm almost done. This drawer didn't do much. This is packing stuff for my paintings, like certificates and all of the stuff that goes with them, like printables and some bags and stuff. So that stays the same. It's boring. And then this is a box filled with um, things I did, I think, during my first and second year of YouTube. So I'm filling other boxes. Okay, so I'm filling other boxes with other projects. This one I think I've never shown you, but I'm gonna redo it, and it's very echoing here. This is looking better too. I have books, I have small paintings, I have all of my journals down there. So it's starting to look better, maybe, but I need to figure all of this out first. So what I think I'm gonna do is take all of the little things I made this year that I don't want on display anymore and store them. And I'm going to try to label these boxes so I know what box contains which year, if that makes sense. So let me do that and come back. Okay, so I was working on this box of things I did this year, and I'm conflicted because I love these all so much, but I don't want everything out. It's gathering a lot of dust. I'm obsessed with Bark, and I was looking through my characters. I'm also obsessed with her, like the little pumpkin bunny I did for Halloween. Sorry about the tippy tappies. My baby is very curious about this process. Um, so yeah, I love her. I love Orlando, of course. You know, all of my squishies I really, really love, but yeah, I don't like the crowdedness in my shelves. Like I wish I could just pick one. It looks so beautiful, or maybe just have a different storage space for them altogether. Um, it kind of, I have to be honest, it makes me sad that my squishy makeovers don't get more love because I love them. I think they turn out so cute, and they used to be so ugly. Like, look at this little penguin. Yeah, she likes it too. So I don't know. I think this is not a permanent solution. It's just something I'm going to do right now until I figure out what I want to do with my studio space. It just feels crowded today to me. So I don't know. Guys, this is not permanent. It's just for a little while. Okay, I'm putting Poscas away. And I have a crazy amount of Poscas because I used to use them when I did live painting demonstrations. So I have all of these, which are the ones that, you know, I've already started. These are a few Molotov, which are great too, but expensive. And then after all that, I have all of these that are brand new. Yeah. And that's disgusting now. I think I'm going to throw it away. And yeah, buy Poscas. I barely use them. I mean, I'm going to keep them, but not in my main storage, but on the little closet to the side. I keep the Poscas in these matching boxes. These are from my artwork, a collab I did here locally. So I have a couple of boxes, and it was for the Worldwide Art Day, and you would get the box and this little tote bag and a matching t-shirt. So yeah, it was pretty, and everything matches with the box that says "Look with love." So I don't know if that's the way you would translate it. It's more like take a perspective of love. So yeah. Okay, so this is where I'm at day two. It's not that bad anymore. I need to sort the cards, these two and the one there. And I have a few things on the desk, but we're almost there. I'll show you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm finally, well, not finally, I'm almost done. And I just have these random things that I put on my desk to show to you because I haven't used them. And I'm curious to know which would you like to see me experiment with in the future. So I have a bunch of journals and notebooks, which I like because I'm always using them either to journaling, which I do almost every day, or to use as sketchbooks. Those I'm going to store in a second. Then I have my Pantone cards, which I bought, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. But I never really used because I did not like the challenge. I tried to do some paintings, but I did not enjoy the Pantone challenge. So I thought later I would put my little characters on it. But then I thought maybe I just would just put stickers on them and keep them all here. I don't know. Nothing really closes, so that's why I haven't used it. I have this little kit to do fake ice cream. I do not remember what I got this for, but it's here. So there. I have these famous gouache things that I never really, yeah. I mean, I've seen you can reactivate them, but oh wow. These are stone now, but I think I've seen on TikTok and stuff that people reactivate them, so I could try. I never really got into gouache, so that's why this is here. I don't even remember what I painted and why I opened them all, but yeah, I've had these a good 5 years, I think. Then I have these watercolor. I think they're watercolor pencils. They're very thick ones because I used to use them in my paintings. I like these. What else do I have? Oh, I bought these because they made me nostalgic. You remember these? And I thought I would do a sketchbook ideas video with these. So sorry, my dogs are here. Okay, that. I also have this box. Oh my god, this is heavy. Ugh, with all these stamp things to make your own stamps. And as you can see, I have carved some, but it's been a while. Oh, okay, this one I drew on both sides, but the stamp is actually here. Um, so yeah, I, I could do this too again. I used to love this. What does it say here? You are amazing. Yeah, because I like putting these on envelopes. When I was living in the United States, I would stamp all the things coming out of my studio, so that's why. Mm, make room for miracles. You can barely see it, but that's what this one says. So we could do that too. I have everything. And then I bought mirror tiles. I don't know why. Maybe I thought I would do a lucky cat with them. I have gigantic clips. I thought I would do gigantic clips with this and foam play for book as bookmarks. I have this. I have all of these little frames that I love. I don't know if I'm going to use them as place settings for hosting someday, or I use this for I use one or two for my Hello Kitty mini brands videos, so that's why I have so many left over. I also have wooden eggs, and this is for my first year on YouTube. These are just some magnets. Oh, and a who sent these, so I'll probably play with this on my coloring book. And last but not least, I have a lot of beads. Why do I have these? Because I bought them to make pens for friends and family. Maybe I'll make some more. So yeah, that's everything that I have that I didn't remember I had. I'm gonna store it and then I'm gonna show you the final result and reveal. Okay, so my painting cart has been organized. Only paints now here. Let me go around. My other cart is organized too with the things I use the most: brushes, varnish spray. I have the other one in the back that has the things I use on canvas. And now let me show you all of the drawers. Okay, so here's this one. I didn't really take much out of this one, but organized it. This one is where I have all of the pens, pencils, erasers, scissors, rulers, really at hand all of my tools. Then I need to fix that still, but I moved the printer and I put the printer paper and everything paper related here. I have these cards that are fun to pull out daily, and my book with all of my stickers in it. And then this one I kept the same, it's just paint, and I didn't have the energy to go through the paint bottles, but I will. And that's just fabric paint and regular craft paint. Then here we have all of the tape. I don't know why I have so much tape. I just do it. This is washi. This was really inexpensive, and I keep using it. Different types of tape. The tape dispenser. That's a little label printer, and this is a timer. So yeah. And finally, here I put all of my coloring supplies in here. I have my newest set of Ohuhu alcohol markers. The one I like the most is the Honolulu S. I like the nibs. That one's there. And then coloring pencils, my bag for the traveling sketchbook. I promise I will get to that series this year. I already have the interview that I did like 4 months ago with the person. I'm so sorry. I'm being so behind with that. It's just, it takes me a long time and I've had a lot of things on my plate. So, and then I have more of these tempera sticks. I use them for a video. I bought the bigger set because I like using it on my sketchbook. So that's why I have that there. I'm gonna use it this year. And yeah, then I'll show you from a distance, but I put all of my sketchbook here and I took my big collection of 120 Ohuhu alcohol markers and I put it here. It fits perfectly and I love having them like this. Oh, I forgot my microphone for this, but I also, that is the empty container for the markers, and now all of my projects are nicely stored. I have packing things for my paintings here that I already had there. I have a few craft supplies random here, all of my gold leafing stuff, the stamp making stuff I showed you, extra markers, paints, and then I have other crafty things here. So that's it for this closet. It looks better. And here we are. This is how my background looks now. I really like that it's less cluttered. It matches me more, it matches my house more. Like I keep things very minimal, so I feel more comfortable with this. And I wanted the studio to match me more because I felt that all of my creations, all of the color, it was ultimately not really me. When I started this YouTube channel 3 years ago, actually on Monday, it was 3 years. So 3 years ago, I kind of started doing what I saw around me. I started to um, be similar to the creators I admire. But as I get more confident with sharing and I create more, I feel more comfortable with the things that are more me, which I think makes sense. But I mean, it's kind of weird to say. So I've been thinking about that a lot coming into this year, and that's why I wanted a change before even starting. Now, as you can see, the top shelf, I left it for things I don't use that much because you cannot really see that usually in my videos. And then I kept the things I use the most, like my brushes. Well, all of my brushes are around me. Coloring books, create this book, which I use a lot. These are the sketchbooks I'm currently using, as well as the other ones right behind me. The printer, I don't think you can see that much, so I like that. And then I have all of the sketchbooks that are full close to me because those are really important to me. I also love my Huhu markers and I love that they fit perfectly there. And that little quote was given to me by a friend after everything I went to, and it inspires me every day. Words are really powerful to me. And like I said before, my little Pooh Bear, it's just, I think it's part of accepting myself and honoring myself and everything I've lived. And Pooh Bear was my favorite as a kid. Like it's something really close to my heart. I have none of the toys I had when I was a kid. I when I did the video where I created art based on the toys we used to have, a lot of people said, "Oh, I still have my plushie, or I still have those." And I was like, "Wow, that's amazing. I don't have anything from my childhood." So getting that Pooh, that little plushie for me is something really special, and it's a big part of me somehow. So I wanted it to be here. Okay, so the things I donated and the things I kept close. So the markers I'm keeping close are all Ohuhu, the acrylic ones. I really like the big set that has the double nibs because I like the fine nibs more than anything. I had a lot of Poscas that were fine, but they were always clogging up. So that's why I'm keeping those near. I do not prefer the type of marker you have to shake and pump because you have to shake a lot for the ink to mix, and I don't like that. But those, because of the fine nib, I love. Then the other ones I have closer are also the Ohuhu, the 48 set, the Nahuku, which are direct ink. You don't have to shake them or anything. Well, actually, it does help a little bit to shake them. I think the box says you should shake them, but they're direct ink, so you don't have to pump or anything. You just use them. Um, I did keep the other set of Ohuhus because I like those muted colors a lot, and I like both nibs. And these are also markers you don't have to pump or shake or anything, so I appreciate that. Um, what else? And I also kept the Artex, which are the same direct ink. I have a smaller set of those, so they're up there. I don't reach for them as much. The Poscas I'm keeping because I don't know, I guess because they were my first acrylic markers, I'm attached somehow. And I kept the largest set of the Artex that are just on cap and go. But I don't like them as much because they're not as juicy. Then everything on Artex, I basically donated new sets. I donated my watercolor based markers that I never used, they were brand new. Um, and what else? And I did keep my Artex alcohol markers. I like them, but I find the color range is better in the Ohuhu. I especially love the Artex pastel set. It's really nice to work with that. I loved working with those on the Satisfying Patterns book, but I don't know if I would own the Ohuhu set, if I would love it more. Now, all of this to say, if you've been following me for a while or you've seen a couple of my videos, I believe if you want to make art for yourself and your soul, you can make art with anything. So please keep that in mind when I talk about art supplies. You don't have to run and get everything. Not at all. Any set you have, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect for what we do in this channel. It's going to be perfect to have fun on your sketchbook, to craft, for whatever, it's just it's a mindset. You do not need to go and buy all of this stuff. Needless to say, I'm not very into getting everything. So yeah, that's my message to you. We're doing art here. We're doing it for ourselves, and I'm trying to prove to you that you are creative. Even if you don't believe so, I believe you are, and I can show it to you. So, yeah. Okay, so this video is really long. I don't know who's going to watch this, but I wanted to talk to you a lot, and this is the only way I can talk back to you. I can't answer all of the messages, but I can't talk to you like this. I can't answer all of the comments, but I can talk to you like this, and I wanted to tell you some things that I've been thinking. So, the other big change that's coming, at least for the start of the year, is I'm going to be posting less. I know it sounds bad, but I need to paint more and I need to do other things. And YouTube is not my full time job. I wish it were. That's my dream, but it's not. In full transparency, I make anywhere between 500 and 700 sometimes. Well, $500 from YouTube. That's it. And the stickers, I really make them for you, because since I have to use a third party and I just upload my designs. I think it's like 50, no, 25, depending on the site, somewhere between 25 and 52 cents per sticker. So it's more because both you and I, we want to have something tangible and physical. So I love making those for you. My coloring books are, I love them, and making more. I really found a little passion in there. But again, it's not something significant where I could quit all of my other activities and just be a YouTuber, which is my dream. And I want to do it. And I hope I accomplish it. And I hope you're still here for that. But it's going to take time. So, yes, I'm going to be posting less. And I thought I was going to start this like January and just post 2 videos a month instead of 4. But actually, because I got sick, I have the video from Christmas that I'm about to finish. I have this blog. Then I'm going to do a flip through of my coloring book that I finished. And, that's already 3 videos, and I have another one. So, January, it's going to be about the same 4 videos. But come February, I'm just going to be posting every other week. I'll try to be near you by posting shorts, but every other week is the commitment I'm doing this year with you and my channel. The other thing I was figuring out, I don't know how to explain this. I just been doing a lot of self-reflecting. And my favorite things to do are sketchbooks, of course, because that's a practice that's in my life all the time. Like as soon as I'm not posting on YouTube, I'll be working on my sketchbooks to work on my paints. So it's just something that's part of my life. But I also love developing characters. That's why I think I love the Squishy Makeover so much, because it's coming up with a new character. Now, I don't think my Squishy Makeovers I love by everyone, and I understand because that's Mariah's thing and it's fine. But I do like creating characters, so I have some ideas of videos I'm going to do doing that. Hopefully, these ideas and the way I share my process on how I come up with a character from taking anything from inspiration by taking something for inspiration. I'm sorry, I'm not going to edit this. This is how I talk when I'm translating, I guess. Maybe that process will inspire you to be more creative too, and to see things different, see things in a different way. So I don't know, maybe they won't be as popular. Maybe my channel won't grow as fast as I dream. But I think it's in my essence to be creative and to share that with you and to share how I go about that. And the more you see me and the more you practice and the more we do this together, our creativity grows. It is a muscle. So I'm going to do that a lot. Hopefully, I hope I can do a lot of clay. I love both the air dry clay and the foam clay. And yeah, so I'm going to try this year to lean as much into myself as I can. And I hope that's not boring for you. And I hope we can find a place in which we can connect more and you can get to know me more and I can get to know you more too. So yeah, I was long and yappy. And again, I think I'm not going to edit it, even though this video is going to be so long, because I really been craving an unedited conversation with you. I had some talking points. What else? Okay, so yeah, characters in my projects. Yeah, I hope by just keeping with it, people start loving that process as much as I do. And hey, if you have suggestions of something I can make over that's not squishies, let me know, because I really, really enjoy that process. And I have a lot of makeover videos in my channel. That's how I started with the lucky cats and the planters. But yeah, I need to find my thing. And I think my thing now is going to be drawing characters. So we'll see. Posting schedule, I told you about. Channel birthday, I told you about. It was Monday, 3 years. I posted my first video on January 5th, 2023. So yay. Yeah, I think I'm done yapping. I just wanted to say thank you for being a member, not a member, but a part of my channel, of my journey. Thank you for watching. If you're still watching, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, because this is a long video. I know it's going to be. And thank you. Thank you for everything. I just really wanted to have this conversation with you where I'm not edited, where I'm trying to explain where I am right now, how I feel, and how I want to serve you. Because I think I've discovered through my YouTube channel, that's what I want to do. I want to serve you by showing you you are creative, you are capable, and that it took me a while to get rid of my imposter syndrome. Sometimes it creeps in, but you can do it too. And we do not need to make art for museums or for social media. Just we just need to make it for ourselves, and that's going to make us really, really happy. Art was there for me when I needed something, when I was desperate, sad, depressed, sleep deprived. It was there for me. So I hope I can help you have this practice. So if you need it, it will be here for you too. That's it. I'll see you in the comments. I'll try to answer all of them. Happy New Year. And yeah, let's get creative this year.